Hey, I'm Trevor, and I love programming. I wanted to share my love with everyone, so I created this channel. So let's get into the lesson. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be going over strings, comments, and string interpolation. So let's go ahead and create a new project, console app, and I'm going to go ahead and name mine strings underscore comments underscore string interpolation, and hit create. Now, first of all, you're probably wondering what a string is. By Microsoft definition, it is a string is an object of type string. So it doesn't really tell you much about the definition. Don't worry about what an object is right now. We'll eventually get to that. So just don't worry about knowing exactly what that is. So first of all, I'd just like to show you how to declare a string. First, we need to do string. And let's do string first name equals, and for strings, in order for that to set them to a valid name, we need to put them in quotation marks. So let's do first name equals Trevor, end it with a semicolon. And then let's go ahead and create another one that says its last name equals my last name. Yes. Alrighty. So now we've declared a string. String first name equals Trevor. And that's what we did for the last name. Now, I want to talk about comments. Comments are going to be super annoying at first because you're not going to see the purpose for them, and it doesn't really help your code do anything special. But what comments are super important for is making sure other people can read your code. At the beginning, when you're coding, you're like, oh, it doesn't matter as long as I know what I'm doing, then it shouldn't matter. Well, that's where the issue comes in, because when you get into like bigger projects, sometimes you may be working on a project and then you're going to get pulled to another project. And so everyone else that's still working on your part of the code needs to be able to understand what you did. And by comments, they allow you to organize your code and let others know what parts each part of code does. So in order to do a comment, you do 2 forward slashes, or 2 backslashes, sorry, and then you name it. So I'll do a string variable that represents my first name. And then we can do the same thing for the last name. A string variable that represents my last name. Go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Alright, so that comment. Pretty simple. Like I said, it's gonna be annoying at first, but it's a good habit to level the code as you go. So like that's the best practice to have. Because when you're coding, you don't necessarily always know exactly the best route to take to get something done. So what you do is you break it into steps, and as you're doing the steps, you want to comment each thing. So that way, if there's an error, then you can easily find where that error is at, just like that. Instead of looking for actually having to read each line, you can just default back to these comments that you made, and it's 10 times easier to find the error, or just where you need to edit in general. All right, so now let's print these out. So let's do CW, tab twice, and then print out first name. And then let's do the same thing for our last name. And we hit run. Now you can see it printed out our first and last name here. I want to zoom in for you guys. There, that should be a lot better viewing wise. So it can be pretty annoying seeing that we had to do 2 lines for our first name and last name. So the easiest way to do this is string interpolation. String interpolation allows you to print out multiple variables at the same time. So what you do first with the string interpolation is $, quotation marks, and then you do last squiggly bracket, the name of your variable, so first name, right squiggly bracket, space, left squiggly bracket, second variable name, last name, and then you want to hit right squiggly bracket and ending quotation mark. Now when you hit run, it prints it out in one line. So this helps you from having to do multiple console.write lines for each variable. And this now we can make sentences out of this. So now we can do hello, my name is, and then when you run it, hello, my name is Trevor Hanson. All right, so that's a very quick overview of comment strings and interpolation, string interpolation. But this is something we're going to be using throughout the rest of the course or the rest of the tutorials. So no matter what, you're going to be using this and it's going to help save so much time instead of have to, like I said, another console.write line per variable. So if you found this video useful, like, comment, subscribe. Be sure if you have any issues, please put them in the comments, as well as you can join the Discord. I will be glad to take questions there as well. And as always, the notes will be in the description in the Google Docs. You can just save it and you'll have access to it. So I'll see you next time. Bye.